My God, I hate drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Republic of the Philippines.
Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon.
At this juncture, we will witness the unveiling of the marker of the facility, which will be led by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Dr. Joy Ruiz Moleston, Dr. Glenn Noel Ruiz, and Mrs. Harriet Ruiz.
Tayo na, Pilipinas. Tayo na, magbago. Hawak kamay tayo.
Thank you, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. At this point, the President and party will tour the facility, accompanied by the founders and officers of the Moscati Meadows Residential Treatment Facility. May I request the audience to remain seated while they tour the facility. Here's a little information about the Moscati Meadows the whole person from the disease of addiction. Our goal is to heal the self, the family, and the community from the ravages of drug and alcohol addiction. We provide extraordinary treatment modalities found in the United States, including drug court expertise, telemedicine, motivational interviewing, family therapy, CBTC, etc., offered for the first time in the Philippines. As a healing haven, we will provide spiritual activities that will heal the heart and soul.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo.
Excuse me.
Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo. Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Hawak na lang.
Ikaw ang Pangulo.
As a healing haven, we will provide spiritual activities that will heal the heart and the soul. We have a meditation center as well as a chapel where Christians can find solace and peace. We have experienced administrators, therapists, counselors, nurses, and psychiatrists. We have a specialist in addiction medicine who was responsible for building several excellent treatment programs in the United States.
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas. Tayo na magbago. kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat na mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat na mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat karamigo.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
At ako, tayong lahat kaibigo. Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mataahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas. Tayo na at magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso.
Sinasabing ano?
Tayong lahat kaibigo. Para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alam ang mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nga mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na at magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kaibigo. Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Tayong lahat kaibigo. Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mataahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na at magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nga mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawat kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo, para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big round of applause to our beloved President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Bago, hawak kamay tayo para sa
Please take your seat.
pag-asenso.
Please take your seat.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo
Good afternoon,
Duterte,
everyone, and welcome to the inauguration of the Muscati Meadows Residential Treatment Facility. To begin our program, may I now call on Dr. Glenn Noel P. Ruiz, co-founder of Muscati Meadows, to give the welcome remarks.
Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte, President of the Philippines, and other dignitaries, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us in the inauguration of Muscati Meadows. It is such a beautiful day, though it is warm, but for sure our hearts are warmed by your presence, Mr. President. Our family welcomes each and every one of you for gracing this eventful day. We are very grateful for your presence, and in particular, our beloved President Rodrigo Duterte. Once again, thank you very much and enjoy this day.
Kindly take your seats and salamat sa kortesiya po. I have about 2 pages. It's getting dark. But I'll try to maybe read the speech. It is somebody else's toil, not mine. But in fairness, marami kasi akong in an instant visit to this place, I asked the poor people, what's their problem or problems? And they say it's land and water. At this time of our national life, I would even say that they've been telling the military and the police that unless we solve this age-old problem of getting the lands to the people, we can never end the insurgency problem in this country. And mind you, for as long as there is no law and order, and for as long as corruption graft continues, just the same. Even if you give the president 5 terms, at the rate that we're going, facing so many fronts, some revolutions are motivated by territoriality, like Murad and Miswari. There's a group run by an ideology that is dedicated to the destruction of mankind. These ISIS guys, wala itong ideolohiya. Except that I'd like to tell everybody, and in front of, not here and now, ang Pilipino, na walang ginawa itong mga to kundi pumatay. At pumatay at pumatay. And maybe they really like a world that is in turmoil. But I will continue with that after this speech. Muscati Meadows Residential Treatment Facility founder Dr. Joy Ruiz Melstone and family, co-founder Mr. Glenn Noel Rubis, the honorable members of the House of Representatives, local government officials, members of the officers and men of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, mga kababayan ko. I am pleased to join you today as we inaugurate the Muscati Meadows Residential Treatment Facility. This 1-hectare residential addiction treatment center, which targets to accommodate up to 50 patients who will undergo a 6-month holistic rehabilitation program, is truly in line with this administration's efforts to combat the drug menace that has plagued our society for so long. I acknowledge the efforts of the management and staff of Muscati Meadows for successfully launching this facility, which will serve as a haven for those who have been victims of drug abuse. I am truly glad that to this center you will help them recover and find their way back to society. By complementing traditional rehabilitation treatment with medical, non-medical treatment methods such as group and individual therapy sessions, meditations, horticulture, and farm animal therapy, you will not just provide holistic care for your patients, but will empower them to become effective drug and alcoholic counselors to their peers who suffer the same predicament. With our firm, there's another page. Indeed, we have made significant headway in our fight against illegal drugs, as we have conducted 900 operations in NUEVA ECIJA alone, leading to more than 1,000 arrests. In 2018, the Department of Health Treatment and Rehabilitation Centers have been provided more than 4,400 patient services and 4,300 outpatient services with more than 3,500 patients, complementing the primary care program. I have to hurry, it's getting dark, my eyes is not as, but if I look at the beautiful woman, I can see clearly. This event is very timely as we intensify our efforts to ensure a safe and progressive future for the Filipinos, especially the youth. By reforming drug dependence, we do not effectively combat the scourge, but also give our kababayans a chance to start productive lives with their families and loved ones. I encourage all our countrymen to actively participate in nation building by supporting this administration, its campaign in eradicating illegal drugs, criminality, and corruption. With our firm commitment and solidarity in this important fight, I have no doubt that we will be able to rebuild and strengthen families that were once threatened by this menace. Together, let us keep our communities and our countries safe, secure, and peaceful. Mayroon itong salamat, hindi ko sabihin at mayroon akong sabihin sa inyo. You know, when I became mayor 1988 in my town, Davao City, I was a prosecutor, and suddenly I found myself administering the affairs of the city. At doon nag-umpisa yung Met, Shabu. Umpisa lang noon sa Kalakasan. And I was then prosecuting cases. I've had my heartaches, my failures in my task, simply because of corruption, fear, and the bravado guys who went out just ahead to destroy a community. Alam mo po, sinabi ko sa kanila, I'm going to build a city. I'll make it comfortable for everybody. But do not destroy the product of my efforts. Or if you do, you will die. At sinabi ko doon sa nagpapabili ng mga droga at pinapakain sa mga anak natin, do not do it. Do that with our children because you will die. Ngayon dito na presidente ako, same. If you destroy my country, I will kill you. So be it. Human rights. Fine, you can shout to the heavens. You can call God and intervene. Or if you continue to sell shabu, cocaine, and the drugs that are deleterious and toxic and can cause death to the Filipino, I will kill you. Period. Kaya I'm happy that there are some Filipinos, well-meaning ones, who would like to help us. And for those who can really afford, you have this kind of facility where there is a higher level of rebuilding and rehabilitating your character and your brain. For those na wala, but there are a lot of government-run and privately owned foundations who can take care of you. But for those who are in the business, my God, no quarters given, no quarters asked. I don't give a shit. I will just kill you. What, me worry about human rights? Why? The shouts to the heaven with bleeding hearts for a son of a bitch there lying dead and who has contaminated more than 1,000. The latest was 3 million. And it was a number which was placed in doubt by many liberals. Well, go ahead. You can argue with us eternally. But I said, as of last count, I think the more accurate number is 3 million. 3 million Filipinos rendered slaves to a drug called shabu. And when their brain shrinks they are reduced to inutility. So for intents and purposes, they cease to exist and be productive. Ang problema nito, if it is the head of the family who gets contaminated, that family, on the average children of a Filipino says something like 3-4. Pag tinamaan niyang breadwinner, the money that he receives from whatever toil that he would do for the family, instead of that money going to the table for food, it is spent on shabu. And then the father is in hotel. The mother does not know where to go. And the sons and daughters stop schooling. And we create a social problem. And on and on and on. 3 billion addicts is no joke to me. I can cut you to pieces 1,000 times. I hate drugs because you do not fuck with my countrymen. Do not do it. Because, basi ganito lang ako, I was a mayor of a small corner in the Philippines. This is the only country that I have. I hate even going to other places. I hate most of those who invaded our country, took up the fat of the land, and subjugated us for many years. That to me is not a funny thing. And even if it happened 2 centuries ago or 500 years ago, but still the Filipino still is suffering until now. Ngayon, sa kahirap natin ito, with the there's a lot of trade, tarification, and everything. There's going to be a slowing down. And this is also generated by the uncertainty by the Americans, and even the Europeans are, they don't know what to do. What's up? What's on the table? What's the card on the table? Tapos pahirapan mo ang Pilipino. Hindi ko kaya yan. Hindi ko kaya. No? Madali magpatay ng tao pag galit ka. Madali. Ano? If you just shoot him and leave them, it's just a piece of carcass after that. But to destroy my country, kasi pumasok na ang Mexico. Sinulosa. And they have connected with the Bamboo Triad of Asia. There seems to be a blossoming of criminals globally, and we are fighting a global war against drugs. Hindi kita papatawarin, just like terrorism. I'll return the courtesy. So it's just a matter of letting them understand that even if you are on the other side, you do not monopolize evil in your mind. We have ours, and I can do better than what you can, 100 times over. That goes for the terrorists and those of the drug people. They are coming in. Today's newspaper says it came from Covina, and it was shipped here. Drugs is being produced everywhere, imported, coming in by air, by ship and land. So what are we going to do? I've said to the military, but 4 days ago, when we had the command conference, tapusin na natin ito. Sa panahon ko, while I'm still here, ready to assume singly. I will assume full legal responsibility for whatever it is. And they can hang me if you want. No problem. I like hanging. It's kind of nice to feel your throat being so it in the movies. Some are, I don't know if they're crying, but some are laughing. I said, I can kill an enemy, but to the drug people, I can kill you for nothing. Kaya nga ng Meksikano. Pumapasok sila lahat. Ngayon, gusto nilang subukan. Sige. We are prepared. My soldiers and my police. We are ready to meet the challenge. At sinabi ko sa kanila, tapusin na natin ito habang ako pa. And the reason why they are working, and the reason why in the past there was no there were no surrenderies, payat na walang malnourished, because everybody was just pushing the dirt on the drug. And I said I will finish this war against drugs in 6 months. Putang ina. I did not realize that if I become president, I was fighting my own government. From the customs to the police generals, lahat nasa droga. I didn't realize that, sabi ko, if there is no law and order, my advice to the military, I was listening to a narrative to cut corruption. Then I was presented, and I don't know if there's a cabinet member here. The guy presented clearance from the LGU business permit, almost 2 pages. There was this complaint that it took DAR 2 years to process. And there is a proposal, an application in NEDA that is already there, or was there, or is still there for 25 years. Kaya ako nag-walk out. Kaya ang presenta, LGU, permit, assessors, treasurer. In Davao, you can get the permit in 3 days. Beyond that, you explain to me why. Pag hindi, sampalin kita, sipain kita sa boss, I'll assign you to well. Talaga nanampal ako. Takot ako, kaya lang, I have to really show that talagang galit ako. Ngayon, itong custom, sabi nila, hindi daw talaga, it's an incurable cancer. Pinatake over kong army, tingnan natin. Ang utos ko, barilin mo, patatang buhay. Pag ayaw magpasabi sa'yo, wag. Pag sinabi kong wag. Dito, pag sinabi kong putang ina mo, wag mong gawin yan. Kasi talagang yayariin kita. Yung hindi nakinig, police officers, mga general, mga mayor, ayun. Di ba tinawag ko? Well, I called all the mayors and all the governors of this country. Sinabi ko sa kanila, tanungin ninyong mayor ninyo, Adre, pareho lang tayo, nahihiya ako it leaves a bad taste in the mouth to say this. Kasi I do not consider, that's why I do not want to be called president. Sabi ko, mayor lang ako. Sabi nila si Duterte never transitioned from mayor to presidency. True. Bastos ang bunganga. True. Eh, bakit ko ibahin sa presidente? Ang presidente ang dito sa akin. Di ayaw mo, di wag. Ayaw mo makinig sa akin, mamutang ina. Di wag. Eh, kung galit ako, talaga nagpuputang ina ako. Kasi ba naman kung ikaw yung presidente dito, tapos makita mo ganito. Nananinipa pa ako ng undersecretary, so totoo lang. Sa muka. Sinipa ko sa muka. Putang ina tong hindi kayo maghinto, litse kayo. Yan lang kasi ang maiwan ko. Hindi naman ako summa cum laude. It took me 7 years to finish high school. From kindergarten to the bar exam, 75 lang ako. So, I do not have credentials na. Basta ako, trabaho lang tayo. But never, I will never allow public interest. Ayaw ko talaga. Ayaw ko, noon pa mayor pa ako. Sa awa ng Diyos, I've been mayor for 23 years sa Davao. Tuloy-tuloy ako congressman, vice mayor ng anak mo until the presidency. Wala ho akong talo. Kaya ko ayaw ko magpatalo nitong drogang to. Kaya ko talaga patayin yung mga putang ina. Sabi ko, tapusin natin. Ako na ang okay lang. Pero in the meantime, kayo, totoo. Kasi ayaw ko talaga. There is one thing na, do not harm my country. Do not, especially. Kaya mga NPA nakikinig dyan ngayon. Hoy, mga NPA, alam kong problema ninyo. Kung hindi alam kung punta dito, hindi ko alam. Kaya may mapapuntahin ako Lunes dito, wag ninyong hayaan ninyo at tubig pati. I will declare land reform in this area next week. To date, I have distributed, Maguindanao was the other night, 60,000 titles. Ito, ubusin ko talaga ito. And then, Sagay, doon yung pinagpatayan ng itong mga komunista nag-aaway-aaway doon. At kami naman ang pinagbibintangan. Sila yung nagpapatayan dyan, mga NPA. Pupunta ako doon because dineclare ko ng land reform. Even Boracay, there was a jacking of, because sa likod ng Boracay is a vast agricultural land. Everybody was interested to occupy subdivision, building siguro, chalets, bungalow, kung ano na lang. Sabi ko, tignan ko. Linisin din niyo muna yung Boracay. Maglinis ng Boracay, tinawag ko Undersecretary Nandar. Halika. You declare the land behind the shores of Boracay a land reform area. I gave it to all the natives, mga ETA doon sa. Wala akong binigyang iba. Binigay ko sa mga natibo. Inyo na yan. And right now, it's worth 1 million. So, 10 years from now, mga anak ninyo makatikim ng pera. At least sa buhay nila, yung generation niya, makatikim ng milyon. Total, yung may-ari dyan ng mga puro naman mayaman yung mga yawa na. Wala naman. Bakit? I do not work for I work for the people. I do not work for, I serve no master. I am a worker of government. The military and the police are workers of the government, and we work for the people. So once again, I give you my solemn promise. Di talaga ako papayag na baski sino, baski pumasok silang lahat, putang inyo, papatayin ko talaga kayo. Sa totoo lang. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.